Hello everybody. In my previous the class we will discuss about the root system and shoot system. Now let us take up the leaf. You see the leaf is in the lateral flattened structure that arises from the nodal region of the stem. So this is the nodal region, and on this nodal region the leaves are then arising. The leaves are arising from the nodal region of the stem. So this is the nodal region. From here in the nodal region, the leaves are arising, and the leaves which possess at the end, that's the buds which are present. So that buds we call as the axillary buds. So the leaves and the axil of the leaves, there is a buds we call as the axillary bud. So the axillary, the buds which are present, and the leaf has the leaf base, the PTO, lamina or the leaf blade. You see what I told now? The leaf is the arise at the nodal region of the stem, and it is having this axillary bud. So this from the axillary bud, this branches will going to be arising, and the leaves is having the star-like structure that is called the leaf. That is the stalk we call PTO, and the leaves which are having the small outgrowth that's in the base, near the base, we call it stipule. If it is present, that is called stipulate. If it is not present, that's an exstipulate. And it is in the lamina, or is called the leaf blade. So the leaf is having the leaf base, and the leaf base it is attached to the stem. And in the monocotyledons are concerned, in the monocotyledons, so there is the leaf base, so the leaf sheath is formed. So this is the leaf is in the expanded and it forms the sheath-like structure that is called the leaf base. Whereas in the families of the Papiliaceae, so where you can see the leaf base is in the bulge, that is called pulvinous. The pulvinous, the leaf base is a characteristic features of the family Papiliaceae. And so the leaf base and the leaves, the petiole and the leaf, the lamina or the leaf blade. So the leaf blade or the lamina is an expanded which is the main seat for the photosynthetic activities, and it is supported by the veins. So here the veins are there, veins and veinlets are there. So they usually the main prominent vein that is the ventricle. In the next, so coming to the leaf venation. The leaf venation means the arrangement of the veins and veinlets on the leaf blade or the lamina is called the leaf venation. So depending upon the type of the venation, we are classified into reticulate and the parallel venation. So what is the function of this venation? You see the venation mainly gives the support to the leaf, and also which helps in the transport channels. They helps in the channel of the transport of the water, minerals and food materials. So this is what you call it as the importance of the venation, the veins on the leaves. So in the types of venation is concerned, it's the reticulate venation and parallel venation. Most of that means the dicotyledons which are having the what you call the reticulate venation. So that means the network of this arrangement we can be seen. The network of veins and veinlets and the leaf is called the dicotyledons. That is called the reticulate venation. Whereas in the grass family and in the monocotyledons, there is the midrib it is present. So the veinlets are arranged parallelly to each other. So that's what we call based on the incision, incision means cut. The basis of the incision on the lamina, the leaves are classified into the simple leaf and compound leaves. So the simple leaves are concerned, you see the simple lamina is entire. You see the lamina is entire. So that we can be seen in the China rose and also in the mango. So you see the lamina is entire. So the entire is this. So suppose in other plants, so if it is an incision is taking place, it will not reach to the midrib. So if it is not reached to the midrib, so that's what we call as the simple leaf. Whereas in the compound leaf are concerned, excuse me. The compound leaf is concerned when its lamina is incised. So you see the lamina is incised and into a number of segments. So this is one segment, this is one segment, this is one segment. So it forms the leaflets. And you see the leaflets, each with very short stalk. You see the small, very short the stalks which is present. So this we can be seen in the compound leaf. So the simple leaf, there is no incision. If at all incision is there, it is not reached to the midrib region. Whereas in the compound leaf, so there is many incisions going to be taking place and follows the leaflets. So that can be seen in the neem and also can be seen in the rose. You see, so these are all we call the leaflets. So these are inside. These are very small stalks of them. Just attached to the axis. So this can be seen in this. And also we can classify the compound leaf into the pinnately compound leaf and also the palmately compound leaf like that. So next coming to the phyllotaxy. What is meant by phyllotaxy? The phyllotaxy is nothing but the arrangement of the leaves on the stem. Arrangement of the leaves on the stem is called the phyllotaxy. So based on the arrangement of the leaves on the stem region, they are classified into the three types of the phyllotaxy. So there is an alternative type of the phyllotaxy, opposite type of the phyllotaxy, and oral type of the phyllotaxy. So with the help of the twig, I would like to explain. You see, what I told now, the arrangement of the leaves on the axis of the stem, which is called the phyllotaxy. Here you see, here one leaf, and here one leaf, and here one leaf, here one leaf. So like it means the leaves are arranged alternatively each other. So this type of an arrangement we can be seen in this China rose, the rose, and also the sunflower plant. So in each node, the oppositely, that's an alternately the leaves are arranged. That's called an alternative phyllotaxy. Whereas in the plants like guava, where we can see the opposite phyllotaxy. So that means the two leaves, that means and this is one leaf and this is one leaf. The two leaves which are arranged are grown at the one point. So it's in one that means in the nodal region. So these are opposite to each other. So that's what we call as an opposite phyllotaxy. And another type of the phyllotaxy we call as the oral, that is called the oral phyllotaxy. In this is the oral phyllotaxy. So here you see the more than two leaves. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like this. So more than one leaf which are the growth which are arranged at this single point, so single node, that is called as the oral phyllotaxy. So that can be examples like Alstonia, and also we can see this oral phyllotaxy in the nerium plant. So in the nerium the flowers, various flowers are can give. So in the nerium also, and also Alstonia where you can see the oral phyllotaxy. Hope you are understood about the types of phyllotaxy, the alternative phyllotaxy, opposite phyllotaxy. So that you can see this canopy is also guava and oral phyllotaxy. So this is one thing. In the next one, coming to the inflorescence. So the inflorescence is nothing but the collection of the flowers on the floral axis. Collection of the flowers on the floral axis is called as the inflorescence. Here is the peduncle. Notice here we used to call it the peduncle. The peduncle is nothing but the stalk supporting on the inflorescence. Stalk supporting on the inflorescence, that is called the peduncle axis. And based on this, the arrangement of the flowers. So we are classified into the racemose inflorescence and the cymose inflorescence. So here you see very beautifully, you can see these are all the type of this inflorescence. That means the collection of the flowers on the floral axis. Now let us see this the first one, that is what is the racemose inflorescence. In this the racemose inflorescence, it's a peduncle axis. So what I told you, that's the peduncle axis. The peduncle shows indefinite growth. So this is the peduncle axis, it is called indefinite growth. So here in this, usually the peduncle do not ends in a flower. So here the peduncle axis is indefinite, and here is in the racemose inflorescence, one thing you should remember, the older flowers at the base and the younger the flowers at the tip, and buds at the tip. The older at the base and younger at the tip region. So that is the development of the flowers is an acropetal succession. Okay, and the order of opening of the flowers is in centripetal. So that means from the periphery towards the center. So that it can be seen in the plants like the caesalpinia. So the one thing you should remember in the racemose inflorescence, so the older flowers at the bottom and younger flowers at the top. So that is the nature of the racemose inflorescence. So you see here the older flower and the younger flower. So this is the characteristic feature of the racemose inflorescence. And as comes to the cymose inflorescence, so here you see the peduncle shows the definite growth. Here the peduncle shows indefinite growth. Here peduncle shows definite growth. So here the peduncle ends in a flower. So here the peduncle do not ends in a flower. So differentiation also given in the slide, you can see. Now you see, this is an example. This is jasmine. An example for the cymose inflorescence. You see the peduncle axis ends with a flower. So this is the flower. It is a old flower at the top, and there is a new buds and the new flowers at the young flowers at the bottom. So this is the characteristic feature of the cymose inflorescence. So the development of the flowers is basic petal. Here acropetal, here the basic petal. So the order of opening of the flower is centrifugal. Here is centripetal, here is the centrifugal. So examples like jasmine and hibiscus, the flowers. In this hibiscus also, it's an example for the cymose, the inflorescence. So cymose inflorescence. So hope you understand the inflorescence and the types of inflorescence. Now let us see the flower. The flower is the reproductive part of the plant body, and it is the modified shoot. So the shoot primordial, it is a modified shoot with the condensed internode and number of appendages. That means the floral leaves at the nodal region. So the stalk of the flower is called pedicel. So here spelling mistakes are there. The stalk, like what is the stalks? STALK. Stalk of the flower is called the pedicel. And here is in the flower which is having the four whorls, important whorls. The calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Calyx consisting of the sepals, and the corolla consisting of the petals, androecium consisting of the stamens, and gynoecium consisting of the pistil. So these are the parts of the flower. And here a very important aspect is sometimes many students they are confusing in the examination regarding the symmetry. The symmetry is concerned. So it is accordingly classified as the actinomorphic, zygomorphic and asymmetry. So in this is an actinomorphic or the radial symmetry because. So here I showed this the lines. When the flower can be divided into two equal radial arcs in any radial plane passing through the center. So in any the radial plane that is passing through the center, so we will get this two equal arcs. So that is called in the radial symmetry. This type of the symmetry we call an actinomorphic flower we call it. The flower is actinomorphic. In the Datura, so Datura stramonium like that. So Datura, so this is the Datura. Datura that means the Solanaceae family. So this is an actinomorphic of the flower. So we can at any axis, so it can be cut into the two equal halves. So that is the what we call as the actinomorphic flower. And whereas the zygomorphic flower also bilateral symmetry. So when it can be divided into two similar halves only in one particular plane. So only in one particular plane only it will going to divide into two. So that means that is the bilateral symmetry. So an example like the pea, gulmohar, bean, cassia. So this is only one plane only. It gives to the one half and another half. So two equal halves. And as the another symmetry called an asymmetry, that is an irregular. So it cannot be divided into two equal halves by any vertical plane. So in any vertical plane you can cut, so you will not get into two equal halves. So that can be seen in this the canna, and this is regarding the symmetry of the flower. Now let us see the floral appendages. So based on the floral appendages, so we can classify it into trimerous, tetramerous and pentamerous. The trimerous is 3, 1, 2, 3. You see, having the flower parts such as the petals 3, the sepals also 3 in number, and the stamens also the 3 in number. So that means petals, sepals and stamens in sets of 3. So the daffodils and orchids and the lilies which are empty, the trimerous flowers. In the tetramerous flowers, so like the crucifers are the members of the Brassicaceae family, where we can see the tetramerous flowers. So that means are those flowers that exhibit sepals, stamens, petals, all in sets of 4. So all in sets of 4. Like this, the pentamerous, all in sets of 5. The examples is petunia, China rose, solanum, like this. So these are in this diagram also you can see this is the tetramerous condition and this is the pentamerous condition 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is trimerous condition. So these are the based on the floral appendages we are classified into trimerous, tetramerous and pentamerous. Examples also they can ask in the examination. So the next one, coming to the position of the floral parts on the thalamus region. So in this, based on the position of the calyx, corolla, androecium in respect of ovary on thalamus. So on the thalamus region, so the ovary, the position of the ovary. So the way the ovary is exactly is the position. So where exactly it is situated like that. Based on that one, we are classified into hypogynous, perigynous and epigynous. You see, in the hypogynous flower, gynoecium occupies highest position. You see, this is the highest position. And other floral parts like the calyx, corolla, androecium, which is present below the gynoecium part. So this is the ovary part. This is, and other parts which are arising below the what is called the gynoecium. So that such type of the ovary is the superior ovary. That means ovary is superior. That means gynoecium occupies highest position, while the other parts are situated below. is the perigynous. If the gynosium is in the center and the other parts of the flower are located on the rim of the thalamus, you see. So this is these are the rim of the thalamus which is present. That's what we call in the perigynous flower. So there's the thalamus almost at the same level. The ovary is half superior. See the other parts also that is the same level or maybe the upper position. That means the plum and the rose and peach, these are all perigynous in nature. And coming to the epigynous, the margin of the thalamus grow upward, enclosing the ovary completely. So here the ovary is completely enclosed. And other parts of the flower arise above the ovary. You see, this is the ovary, and the parts like the calyx, corolla, and stem, they grow above the ovary. So that's what we call as the epigynous. So here the ovary is inferior. So guava, cucumber, and the ray florets of the sunflower, we can see the position of that means the ovary is like this. So based on the position of the calyx, corolla, androecium, in respect to the ovary and the thalamus or the torus, the flowers are described as the hypogynous, perigynous, and the epigynous, the flower. So this is. And coming to the parts of the flower. So the parts of the flower. So here you know the calyx and corolla and the androecium and gynoecium. So here the outermost whorl that is called the calyx, consisting of the sepals. The sepals protect the flower during the bud condition. So depending upon the presence of the sepals, whether in the fused condition or in the free condition, we will classify it into gamosepalous, that means fused sepals. Here see the sepals are fused. And polycephalus, here see the sepals are free. So free sepals. So that means polycephalus means fused sepals, and gamosephalus means the fused sepals, and polycephalus means the sepals are free. Like that, corolla, it is also the brightly colored. So why the corolla is very brightly colored? It is because of the to attract the insects for the pollination. So here this is the calyx, the gamopetalous and the polypetalous. So the petals are fused petals, that is the gamo means fusion. So then this is the gamopetalous corolla, and this is the polypetalous corolla, that is the petals are the free in nature. So this is the next one. That is called an estivation. It is also very important for your examination. So in this estivation, the arrangement of the sepals or petals in relation to one another in the bud condition is called as the estivation. In this estivation, there are 4 types of estivations are there. So the valvate estivation, twisted estivation, imbricate estivation, and maxillary estivation. You see, the margins of the sepal or the petal just touch one another and there is no overlapping. So here this is the corolla of the calotropis. So these are all the sepals. These are all the petals. You see, these sepals they just touch each other, but there is no overlapping in nature. So that's what this type of the estivation is called the valvate estivation. Whereas in the twisted estivation is concerned, so in this twisted estivation, so there is in the here the overlaps the margin of the next, the corolla of the hibiscus. In the corolla of this hibiscus, where you can see there is in the what you call the twisted estivation. Here you see it is one margin at the out and another margin is in. Out, in, out, in, out, in, south, in. So that means, so one margin at the inside and one margin at the outside. That's what we call the twisted estivation. So that means the corolla of this hibiscus, you can see the twisted distribution. And another one is the imbricate distribution. Here you see the posterior sepal or petal is completely internal. So the one thing is very easily I will tell. That means one sepal or petal completely inside and another completely outside. And the rest of the three, one is in, out, inside and outside. So one is completely out, one is completely in, and the remaining three are in and out condition. So that is what we call as an imbricate distribution. So that we can see the corolla of the cassia and pulmor. And the last one is the maxillary or descendingly imbricate distribution like that. So it is a characteristic features of the family Papilionaceae. Papilionaceae corolla. Here, so when we are dealing with this, the families that I was going to tell you. So in this the Papilionaceae corolla, one the large petal, that is called standard petal. So this the petal it is covers that's in the wing petal. These two are the wing petals, and these two wing petals covers the keel petals. So these keel petals are two. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, total 5 petals are. So in the 5 petals, this one is standard, and two are the wing petals, and another two are the key petals. These are the regarding the distributions are concerned. And regarding this androecium and the gynoecium, so that we are going to discuss in the next